Thank you so much, JJ. You know, your smile says a lot about you, and your gum line says a lot about the health of your smile. Our next guest might be the doctor you've been looking for because he can correct that gum line through a minimally invasive technique. Dr. Joe Willardson, my dentist, is here from True Dentistry, Las Vegas. It's great having you, my friend.
Good to be here.
Let's talk about, first of all, gum health. Why should people care about receding gums?
Well, you know, when you look at a receding gum, from a cosmetic reason, it's going to make you look older, and it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Also, when the gum recedes, the tooth gets exposed to more cavities and that sort of thing. So it's not something you want to let just sit there. You got to take care of it.
I think people that if they've seen, you know, their gums start to recede, they don't want to necessarily go through this massively invasive procedure. It can kind of be a pain. And there's one doctor in particular, Dr. Chao. He's based out of Los Angeles. He has this thing that he invented called the Chao Pinhole Gum Rejuvenation. What is this?
Right. So just like you said, the old technique was to go in and cut and suture, and there's a lot of bleeding. But Dr. Chao had patented and developed a process over years and years that makes it way easier. So it's access through a small little pinhole that allows me as a dentist to get in and bring the gum down. So this is the old school technique. Lots of sutures and very painful. Now we can go in through a small little pinhole about the size of a ballpoint pen, and these are patented instruments that he's developed, Dr. Chow's developed, to bring that gum down. So there's no bleeding, it comes right down, there's no sutures. It's way easier than what it used to be.
It's worth noting, by the way, they're looking at this, and no one's watching this and saying, oh, that looks like it's going to be fun. But you are numbed very well at this point.
Right.
So you're not feeling a ton of pain, and by the time that numbing agent wears off, you don't have a ton of sutures in your mouth, and you're not like having your lip kind of caught on it. It's
exactly.
It's a lot better.
And that's the thing, you know, the old technique is that's why a lot of people avoid it, because it was very painful. The experience that the patients have now, it's very comfortable. As a matter of fact, the results are immediate. There is healing time, but when I see the patient the next day after the pinhole surgery, everything's in place. The gum recession is gone, everything's healing nicely, there's no sutures, there's no bleeding.
It doesn't look like you've been in a fight.
It doesn't look like you've been in a fight.
Of
right,
course.
Exactly.
How did you hear about this procedure?
So I was, you know, we teach multiple dentists across the world, and then a doctor that I had taught had referred me, and I actually went to Los Angeles and trained under Dr. Chao.
Awesome.
And he's trained over 2,500 doctors across the United States in this technique. And the other thing is, he's patented it, so there's a lot of research behind what he's done. So it's one of those things that you can't just go to any doctor. You need to be seen and treated by a doctor that's gone under Dr. Chow's training.
It's a patented process, and
Patented
his instruments,
process.
of course. So you offer this to your patients at True Dentistry. I'm sorry. Tell us about the patient experience. We have some before and afters that we want to show. They must be thrilled about how fast.
Yeah, because a lot of times patients will come in and say, you know, doctor, what can I do about this recession? It's been there for a while.
Yeah.
What can be done? Well, now we can simply just numb it, go through the little access hole, push all that gum down, and that's the result immediately.
Wow.
See how that gum's just come right down?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So if you leave your gum like that, you're going to be susceptible to more problems.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at that. Like, no one wants to walk around with that.
No.
No, you can see just even more from a health standpoint, a cosmetic standpoint, the difference of what's going on.
So after the procedure's done, then what do we do? How do we upkeep? Is there
Right,
anything that we have to
so
do?
after the procedure's done, there is some healing time. Basically, you just keep everything clean. So
A good policy at all times anyway.
At all times,
Yes,
I always say use the fuzzy end of the toothbrush.
Gotcha, okay,
Right,
here we go.
right. So keep it clean. Make sure you're staying up with your regular hygiene visits. Yeah, that's it. There's not more to it than
You don't
that.
need to do this, apply 5 times daily, any of that stuff. That's great.
Right.
So you said there's 2,500 doctors that Dr. Chao has taught. How do we find these doctors?
So you can go to the pinholeacademy.com. There's a list of different doctors there that have been taught and trained by Dr. Chao. That will give you someone in the area that is trained and qualified to do this.
Awesome. And we can find you on that list as well.
You'll find me on that list.
There we go. Dr. Joe Willardson, great having you, buddy.
Thank
you
John.
so
Good
much.
to see you.
Hey, get your gums back to where they should be with Chao Pinhole Gum Rejuvenation. You want to learn more about the procedure, visit pinholeacademy.com, or you could call that number on your screen. Dr. Willardson is certified in the procedure over at True Dentistry. Pinhole Academy is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend.